So, students, today we'll start nuclear physics. So, first we have to understand nucleus. It is the central core part of the atom, as we have studied in Bohr's model or Rutherford's model. The all positive charge and almost all mass of the atom is concentrated in a central core, that is called nucleus. So, nucleus mainly the main constituents of nucleus are protons and neutrons. So, protons and neutrons together called nucleons. Protons and neutrons together we call them as nucleons. So, next, atomic number. Z equal to number of protons present in the nucleus. Mass number. A equal to number of nucleons, that means total number of neutrons and protons present in the nucleus. So, N, this is the number of neutrons. This is N equal to A minus Z. So, atomic number means number of protons present in the nucleus. Mass number means number of nucleons, that is total number of neutrons and protons present in the nucleus. Number of neutrons, N equal to A minus Z. Then nuclide. Nuclide is a specific nucleus characterized by its atomic number Z and mass number A. Here X is the chemical symbol, Z atomic number, A is the mass number. For example, if it is written 6C14, this means it represents a carbon nucleus. Its Z atomic number equal to 6, that is equal to number of protons. Mass number A equal to 14, that is number of nucleons, and N, that is equal to A minus Z, that is equal to 8, number of neutrons. So this is a nuclide 6C14. It represents a carbon nucleus which has 6 number of protons and 8 number of neutrons. So total number of nucleons will be 8 plus 6, that is equal to 14. Next, we'll go for isobar, isotope and isotone. So we have three terms, Z, A, N. Z atomic number, that is number of protons. A mass number, that means number of nucleons. N number of neutrons. In isobar, Z is different but A is same, so N is different. In isotope, Z is same but A is different, N is also different. In isotone, Z is different A is different and N is same. So if two nucleus have same number of nucleons but different number of protons, they are called isobars. If two nucleus have same Z, that means atomic number but different mass number, they are called isotone. Isotone, that means they have different atomic number and different mass number but same number of neutrons, that is called isotone. So according to periodic table, the chemical property is the periodic function of Z, that is atomic number. Hence isotopes have same chemical property, hence they are in the same place in periodic table. So if we make a column place in periodic table, isobars are different places, isotopes are same places, isotones are different places. Chemical property. Isobars are different chemical properties, isotopes are same chemical properties, isotones have different chemical properties. So any chemical method cannot distinguish between two isotopes. We have to go for some physical process there. Now we'll go for some examples. Isobars, Z is different but A is same. So what are the examples? We can write 6C14 and 7 and 14. Both are isobars because Z is different but A is same. Now for isotopes, we can write 1H1, this is called hydrogen, 1H2 deuterium, 1H3 tritium. All three are isotopes because Z is same but A is different. Now we'll go for isotones. So 6C14 and 8O16. Here number of neutrons is 14 minus 6 equal to 8. Here also number of neutrons is 16 minus 8, it is equal to 8. So these two are isobars, these three are isotopes and these two are isotones. Next one is mirror nuclei. Here Z and N are interchanged. For example, if we take 1s3 and 2he3, here number of protons Z equal to 1, here it is 2. Number of neutrons here, it is 2, it is 1. So the number of protons in this nucleus is equal to number of neutrons in this nucleus, and number of neutrons in this nucleus, it is equal to number of protons in this nucleus. Such nuclei are called mirror nuclei. So all mirror nuclei are isobars, but all isobars are not mirror nuclei. The next term is isomers. These two nuclei are called isomers. Isomers have same Z, same A and same N, but they have different energy states. So different energy states. If two nucleus have different energy states, they are called isomers. So this represent excited state and this nucleus represents ground state. Next we'll go for characteristics of nucleus. First we'll start radius. So now nucleus consists of nucleons. So the volume of the nucleus is directly proportional to number of nucleons. So we can say V directly proportional to A. Let the radius of the nucleus is R. So we can say 4 by 3 pi R cube directly proportional to A. Now 4 by 3 pi is a constant. So we can say R cube directly proportional to A, or R proportional to cube root of A. So R equal to R naught A to the power 1 by 3, where R naught equal to 1.2 Fermi. Fermi means femtometer, which is equal to 10 to the power minus 15 meter. So we can say R1 by R2 equal to A1 by A2 whole to the power 1 by 3, or R1 by R2 whole cube equal to A1 by A2. This is the expression for radius of nucleus. Next, volume of nucleus. Now V equal to 4 by 3 pi R cube, which is equal to 4 by 3 pi into R naught A to the power 1 by 3 cube, which is equal to 4 by 3 pi R naught cube into A. So V proportional to A. This is the volume of the nucleus. The next property is density of nucleus. Now density, it is equal to mass by volume. Now mass equal to m into A, where m is the average mass of a nucleon, A is the mass number. By volume, it is equal to 4 by 3 pi R naught cube into A. Now A cancel out. It is equal to m by 4 by 3 pi R naught cube. Now the value of m is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, divided by 4 by 3 into pi into 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 whole cube, which is equal to 2.3 into 10 to the power 17 kg per meter cube. So density of the nucleus is constant. It is independent of A, and constant for all nucleus. This is constant for all nucleus.